Most interestingly, I have been tipped off by a source, off the record, that a business investor recently spoke directly to Stephen Hester, Chief Executive of RBS, and that the subject and practices of the RBS Special Situations Unit was brought up by the businessman, who had a close associate who had suffered from the RBS process of undervaluing company assets, making demands, calling in loans, and forcing sale to RBS nominated parties. And the RBS CEO gave him the clear impression that it was well known about and that there was a gagging order out on it, as apparently a lot of newspapers are sitting with the story. Again, I make the comment that in the eyes of the great British public, this goes way beyond the collapse of RBS, Fred Goodwin's pension, super injunctions, bank CEO pay, excessive hospitality and lobbying of government, bankers' bonuses, comparatively low lending to SMEs, poor customer service by RBS, mounting litigation cases against RBS, massive USA lawsuits over toxic mortgage debts, SFO involvement in investigating RBS securities fraud, or even RBS's support in arranging finance for despots, cluster bomb manufacturers, and environmental destruction. The British tax-paying public should revolt at any expose that systemic fraud at RBS, including epic swindles, the unjust gains of billions of pounds to RBS and other parties, and the unnecessary but deliberate loss of many tens of thousands of UK jobs was covered up by the banking establishment. Be aware that every single business crimes, international dispute resolution, litigation, trial lawyer in the UK and US that I have taken this story to, also university law faculty members, general counsel, corporate private investigators, asset tracers, forensic accountants, members of the House of Lords, former policemen, former SFO investigators, and investigative journalists, all who've had the privilege of hearing my story, seeing the initial introductory information, now referred to as the Black File, more substantive evidence documentation, and had access to the crates of evidence that I've been convinced that I have a bona fide complaint and claim to make.